Hello, in this video from a game design perspective, I will share my thoughts on the checkpoint system in Ghostrunner 2 and why I felt it harms the feeling of being a real ninja. So, checkpoint work like this in the game. When you fail at an encounter, you return back to the beginning of that encounter so that you can just keep trying again until you finally win and move on to the next encounter in the linear story. That's how the current design is now. The problem I feel is that when you finally beat the encounter after many trials, it's no longer satisfying as you didn't really think like a ninja. You're more branded as you have just memorized the exact actions that you will do through the many trials. You go on like this, okay, just like we practice many times. I will go left slash the third guy, dodge the bullet from the left, then dash and kill the shooter like this. It's all just a group of steps that you have memorized and you don't really think or plan these actions in real time. A real ninja won't likely have the luxury of trying the encounter many times to practice. A real ninja would analyze the situation quickly as they are thrown into it and probably beat it from the first time. I believe the game should push the player to think in the same way the real ninja would do if his experience is to feel as satisfying and fulfilling. Possible fix for this is when the player loses, they should not try the same encounter they lost on, as they have already memorized some of it, and this won't push them to think like a real analyzing ninja. And also, it won't be good if the player kept losing in all those new, never before seen encounters he faces one after another, even if he lost. What we need here is a bit of adaptive difficulty, where a harder encounter is generated if the player is dominating, but an easier encounter is generated if the player is losing, and an encounter of the same difficulty is generated if the player is winning or losing but just on the edge, which is the right difficulty for this player, giving him the right ninja experience. Think of the flow theory here. By the way, the game is 9 out of 10 good. Just because I focus on the one point I didn't like doesn't mean that there is another 9 good points that I am just not mentioning. And these are my subjective opinions, personal opinions. I do not say that they have to be true for all people at all times. I made this video to share my thoughts and ideas. I hope you learned something from it. Feel free to share your opinions on the subject of making the player really feel and think like the character they are controlling so that we can all learn more. And thank you for watching me.